All right, so Elijah Greenidge, welcome back again to the platform, man. Really happy to see you and glad to have you back on again. I remember the first time you was on, you was just trying to figure some stuff out. But first of all, welcome back, man. It's good to see you.
Nice to be back. Nice to be back. Nice to be back.
You look relaxed though. You look like you in your own element this time.
Last time I was a lot nervous, you know.
What transpired between that time and this time? What happened?
I feel my confidence just built, you know. I feel it just get more.
And to
Last
be
time I
honest.
was not really probably what I would say I wasn't that confident in myself, but now I feel things change.
I can see it. I can see a big difference. Like I can feel it. I can relax and talk to you, not having to worry about ask you anything really. We just talking, like just having a conversation, and this is pretty
It's
cool.
true. It's true. That's right.
And you just hanging out in your car right now doing this interview. That's even pretty cool.
It just like was a dinner there, so it was just the fastest thing that was around.
All right, my man. So whereabouts are you right now?
I in Florida. I up Miami.
In Miami.
Yeah. I
All
right in
right.
that Gulfstream.
All right. Well, I remember when we first talked, you said you were planning on making some moves, perhaps moving from New York, which right now you have, right? But I thought you were going to probably go down to Presque Isle and go down to some of the other tracks. But lo and behold, we found out that you were moving to Gulfstream Park. What transpired? What made you make that move?
Well, I had two options. I was supposed to go, but I got a call to go Gulfstream, and then I had another call to go Finger Lakes. And the leading writer actually wanted me at Finger Lakes, so I was in two minds. Of, it was like I just can't blind it. I just hoping for the best.
Just like
I
that.
just Yeah, 'cause I actually got a call. My agent right now, when I was in New York, he actually reached out to me through the clerk of skills, and then from there we just talked, and then he was trying to get me to come over here, and then I just decided, well, risk it,
Well, I
see what it
mean,
has,
to,
you know.
to be honest, it's a perfect time to make them kind of moves. There's nothing
Yeah,
holding you back. No wife and kids, right?
it's true.
I mean, this is the best time.
You will
Experiment.
never know what can happen until you do it, you know.
That's right, my brother. That's right. So, you know, are you? The last time watching Gulfstream Park and so forth in the early in the summer. I know you suffered an injury. How are you doing that right now?
Well, I got now, to be honest. The thing is about the injury now. I actually fell on my birthday, to be honest.
Oh,
I
that's
actually
not
fell
that's
on my
not pleasant at
birthday.
all.
But so far, being I've been out. I've been out for like 2 months. I started back last week. Started back race riding last week, and so far being good. I don't got no pain or nothing. Being
Oh,
good
that's
so far.
good. What kind of injury did you suffer?
Well, I had a concussion here. I had a concussion in my head, and I had a fracture on this side of my hand.
I see. How long were you out for again?
2 months. I fell on the 6th of July, and I started back last week. So about 2 months and a half or something like
Elijah, I felt like you were really starting to come into form, and you got that injury. How disappointing was that?
that. It was a setback, real thing. Cause when I fell, the business was now like actually picking up, and like I was getting like a winner almost every week. You know what I mean? It was just picking up, And then when I felt like all going through my head, like I just hope it come back like how it was. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
you know how it goes. But it was being good to me at that time. But
Yeah,
you
I
know
can
it's
see.
horse racing, so you can't predict nothing.
Now, I want to ask you this because during that time, we started seeing you do relatively well. There's a lot of media, a lot of talk about you. People in chat rooms and so forth were mentioning your name, and I don't know if you were watching or paying attention, but people were starting to put you on their radar. Um, Now, I see that maybe perhaps that has boosted your confidence too, getting in the winner's circle a few times and so forth.
Yeah, actually it did. It actually did. The more I started getting the circle, it just get like it comes natural, you know. Like the first couple of times you had a winner, you go to the winner, you fussy, you happy, you know. But now like it was coming so regularly in a way like it was coming like reality.
Yeah, I'm just stuck at fussy because I ain't hear that word in a long time. Well, it's all good. you know, Elijah, but I can tell, man. I can see right away. There's a big difference in you. First time when we talk, you're laid back. You look a little bit like you wasn't really sure about things, but now you full confidence.
Confidence,
This is pretty
yeah,
cool.
confidence, yeah. Build a lot, to be honest. Build a lot.
You know, in a sense, Elijah, though. I've been following you guys and watching the youngsters as they come along, and I gotta say, man, I think some of the young jockeys can take a page out of your book because like you're kind of fearless. You bouncing around, you doing your stuff down in New York, and then you say, you know what? You told me you probably was gonna go to a different track. You wasn't sure about agents and so forth yet. I mean, at one point you were managing yourself or something like that, and I know you made some moves, and now you down in Gulfstream, getting quite a few months. That's pretty cool.
True. It's true. Cause when I was in New York, I never had an agent. I was doing everything like mostly myself. So like when the guys reached out to me and was offering me to come over here or go over thing, I was like, and it's getting to that. It was getting to that Saratoga timing in New York. So that's a hard time. So I was like, I know how it can go when I come over here, but risk it. You know, you never know what it holds. And then so said, so done. It just end up it just ended up happening real good.
Are you happy that you made this move?
Yeah, I am. I am.
What's the biggest difference with Florida and New York scene?
Cold. But no, well, to me, it what writing me like writing wise, are like
Just in general, what you take from being in New York compared to now you're in Florida. Do you feel pressure when you were in New York? Do you feel pressure down in Gulfstream Park? Like, what's the difference?
no, I was well, when I was in New York, I was like I never had no one to actually pressure me or like show me the ropes and thing. You know what I mean? But since I came like when I came Florida, I had more advice behind me because my agent was an ex jockey, so like he was showing me like things I was doing in races and like trying to better me at the same time. And then I had to Sean, and like when I make mistakes, to Sean was showing me like what to do and how to better myself and things. So like I would say I learned more. I learned more over here than I learned in New York. But to
Well,
be
that's
honest,
quite interesting.
opportunities to me the same.
Okay, well, but that's good. I can tell you're beaming with confidence right now, just based on everything. I can just see it right away. I hope Florida is good to you, and the trainers are reaching out to you now. Are you finding that it's easier to pick up mounts down in Gulfstream versus New York?
Well, yeah, to me they use the bug pretty good. So to me, yeah, I been riding more over here. Plus,
You're still a
I
apprentice
got
right
a
now.
couple of trainers that's behind me that is pushing me the same time. So you know,
You're still an apprentice, right?
yeah, I still claim 7.
Oh man, it's gonna be interesting to watch you and Micah husbands down there now. It's gonna be quite interesting. I wonder what happened there. Are you guys friends or anything?
Yeah, that's my boy. Me, real type.
That's pretty cool. Um, I want to probably put that on my radar now because I never even thought about that. How many more bugs are down there?
There is me, Micah, and I think there's 2 more. One, a guy named Melvis, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Can't remember the other guy, but the other guy, I think he just started. He's 10 pounds.
Okay. Well, I hope the other guy doesn't watch this interview and realize you don't know his name because if that was me, I'll be pissed.
I actually forget a lot. I forget a lot.
You forget a lot. I've heard this before from an ex jockey that he forgets a lot. So I hope that I mean he's way older than you. So I hope that that's not something that happens quite often with jockeys. Maybe it's just you. You're so busy.
Yeah, so it slips your mind if you don't really look at it that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you, man. So I want to peel back a little bit, and when you were in New York, and then you went down to Prescott Isle. What was that experience like? Going to one of those tracks down there, down in Pennsylvania.
Well, Pascal is nice to be honest. Well, how I got there? Well, the trainer that actually a trainer was riding for in New York. He shipped some horses. Like I think he shipped like 4 horses over there, and like he was asking me if I wanted to go and ride them. And then I said sure, why not? I don't ride this weekend, but I don't ride this whole week. Plus, Prescott runs on weekdays, so like I just drive up and drive back down. I think I actually won. I was in the money almost all the rides. I had won one. I think I ran second, and then the other two, I think they ran like third or something like that.
Nice.
But
And
most of them,
we're starting to see, like, quite honestly, I see you riding, and I see you get out front, and you're doing what you're supposed to do. Um, I mean, from fans, punters, and people who express themselves about horse racing, you know how that goes. They love to see the bug boy or bug girl out in front, and they want to see you just get to the finishing line. Is that part of the trainer's directions, or is that something that you just go with whatever is presented to you?
well, depends on the horse. Depends on the horse. Cause like if you notice, Gulfstream is mostly like a speed trap, right? So like they use from the gate a lot to get position and stuff. But to me, I research the horses that I ride. So like I look at where they like to be positioned or if they run better in the lead or whatever the case is. But most of them, I try to get them early because how Gulfstream runs, the track is fast and everyone tries to go. So you don't want to be too far laid back off of them at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. That's true because a lot of times watching Gulfstream, you hear Pete Iola says, the weather is 28 degrees and the track is fast, something like that. So you always hear that kind of stuff, right? So
It's
that's
true.
pretty cool.
And
Um,
the dogs love to go to the lead. They just love the speed.
I was just talking to Sean just the other day, and I was asking him about the three different tracks. What's your take on the three different tracks? You gotten used to all the three different surfaces, and any difference, any preference?
Well, I accustomed to the turf and the dirt already, but the tapita when I first started breezing and stuff on the tapita, like timing, like I couldn't really get the times on time with the tapita because like you can't even the horses just go over them like fast.
Hmm.
You don't touch the ground, nothing. So it's like it was until I get used to it now. But when I first came, the tapita. But I like to ride on tapita, to be honest. I don't know why.
No,
I
you know
like
that's good. This is good. Interesting hearing from some of the younger jockeys. You know, sometimes I hear from older jockeys and people involved in racing, and they kind of suspicious about Tapita, or they for some reason they're stuck. They don't like Tapita. You know, prefer dirt or
I
stuff like
like
that.
it. I like the terrifying tapita. To me, I prefer two of those over the dirt.
Why is that?
Honestly, coming from Barbados, you're accustomed to the turf, right? I feel it might be that I don't really like too much kickback on me, but to me, when I ride on tapita, I feel like I be traveling better than I be on the dirt. And to me, some horses travel better on the tapita than the dirt. Most of them that
Mm.
I ride.
And the horses don't like the kickback either.
That too. And then if they don't like the kickback, they be got their head flinging and all type of shit. So
you know,
I prefer tapita and turf, to be honest.
Now, I can't, Elijah, I gotta say to you, man, because we met here on the platform, and then we met in Barbados, for around Gold Cup time. You know, actually, I didn't even recognize you when you were there at first. I think I passed by you, and then and then I said, oh shoot, Elijah, so I didn't know you were there, right? So my apologies, if you felt away or something, but I really, sometimes is I don't, when you don't expect to see someone
And you're
somewhere.
shocked or you didn't pick up the face too, right?
Exactly,
I be like that sometimes, not gonna lie.
yeah. Well, at least now I'm wearing glasses, but when I didn't wear glasses, I did not see anyone. So, hey, man, I want to ask you, man, because you're beaming in confidence, and you got a few wins now. You got what, 11 career wins? Is that what it is?
Yeah, 11. I think it's 11, yeah.
11 career wins. And you've been in the money a few times, and are you starting to feel like a jockey? That feeling, that confidence that jockeys have a way with themselves, where they're pretty high on themselves. How do you feel?
Well, I still got a lot more to learn, to be honest. Like every time every time I write, I look even if I didn't make a mistake, I look for a mistake so that like I could change it next time. You know what I mean? I
Well,
try to find a mistake that I met. Like, 'cause almost like as a bug, you kind of make mistakes, right? So I try to see every time I write, I would watch back replays about why I lost, like what happened there. You know what I mean? So I trying to pick out what to not do next time.
are you the kind of jockey that figures it out by yourself, or do you kind of ask a little bit of advice here and there? Because I was talking to an ex jockey on this platform the other day, and he said, well, jockeys ain't going to give you, they don't give you information for you to beat them. Do you have that kind of suspicion of other jockeys too, or what?
Well, I will ask my friends, but I won't go and ask a random jockey. You know what I mean? Cause I don't know how them will want time more than just one time. You get what I say?
Yes.
But if you use my friend and you close to me, I will probably ask you for a tip or ask you what you should do or how to change that. You know what I mean? So like, I will probably ask my friends around me that close to me, that I call friends and stuff, how to maneuver. But I won't go and ask outside a random jockey or go and ask the big boys in the room or something. I don't probably hold it up and probably call someone.
you know, Speaking of big boys, when you walk into that jockey's room and there's the so-called big boys, do you walk in there with confidence and put your chest up and go about your business as professionally as you can, or do you act like the bug boy? How do you
Nah, when I
maneuver?
go in, I don't even pay them the mind. I just go in and do my thing. I forget them even there. I know a study about them. They just got a couple of guys that when I pass, I'll just shout them and thing, but and I don't. I just go in myself and stay to myself in the room.
Is it all like you're locked in? It's all competition, so you don't have time to chit chat. You just
Yeah,
kind of like focus.
but you will still make a joke on one, two guys, but most of the time I just go and do my own thing.
I mean, jockeys inside a jockey's room, with your colony is quite interesting because I remember hearing stories from back in the days when guys used to tell me Patrick husbands he would he would already win the race before you leave the jockey room because he already psyched all the guys out. Do you keep are you mindful of those kind of mind games or what?
You mean like looking at the riders and stuff?
I don't know what he does. I've never been in the jockey room with Patrick husbands.
Well, when I read in a program and I try to figure out horses and stuff, I look sometimes I look at the rider cause you will know like how a rider rides. You know what I mean? You will see like he likes to come from the back with most of his horses. He would like to send all his horses. So like we try to what's the word now? I can't forget, but I try to
You remember you told me your memory you kind of forget.
but
That's all right, man.
when I read the program I just try to see who's the writers too to cause some of the writers like to go in the league and some just like to come back. So I try to pick up.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Um, you know, what was that experience like on Gold Cup Day in Barbados?
Me when I ride,
Yeah,
it was nice. I actually enjoy riding in BIM because like so much people know you, right? That like just walking out the Jockstream, you hear so much cheering, you hear like people shouting you and stuff. So like it it it, it boosts your confidence to me. It boosts my confidence. Like I was excited. And
that must have been
way over here in like Florida and like wherever normally overseas in general, like there are not much people that knows you around, you know?
right.
So like the ride home it be like I enjoy actually riding home.
So let me ask you this because I don't know if there's a lot of people at the track in Barbados on any regular day, but Gold Cup Day is the biggest day in Barbados, so there's a lot of people. So that must be really exciting, just
Yeah.
being alongside right around the track. You're hearing
That's your
the bustle.
that's your family, your mom, your brother, you know? Everyone's around, they come to watch you, so like it was it was mind blowing. I enjoyed it to be honest.
Well, you just put the word out there. That's why we're doing this. Make sure to get you back down there, man. Get you back on some horses.
Ho-
We're not
Hopefully,
playing. We're
hopefully.
not playing, Elijah. We're not playing. It's always good to go back home, no matter what you're doing, what you're involved with. Just being back home, and I remember as a boy, you hear stories from the people who left, and they go back with a bit of talent, whatever that is, and just being able to use it properly. Just being amongst your community, it's always a good feeling, right? And I'm pretty sure for you, it has to be the same way. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
There's nothing like home. Nothing like
Yeah.
home.
I want to ask you a little bit seriousness here now, and that is, when you went down to Sean, I know when I spoke with him, I was speaking to him. I speak to him every now and he told me he was mainly making sure that you're okay because he recognized that you're in Florida, by yourself, really. So he wanted to make sure you're safe. Uh, Tell me the importance of Tishawn just being there for you in a crisis or in a time when you needed someone.
Honestly, Tashawn been there for me from since I came to Florida to be honest. And like that's why like me and he born grow like back from back home, me and Tashawn knew each other but we wasn't so tight as how we is now. And it's like since I moved to Florida, like it's only me and he basically out here. So we just the bond that we just started growing and growing and growing and like we just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when I fell, Tashawn was the first. Tashawn was the first person there at the hospital with me. He come check for me every day. Like he bring my stuff, everything. He was always helping me. Like he even show me ropes and thing, and writing and thing. You know, like most people won't even like look at you and shit.
Yeah.
But he actually did a lot for me, to be honest.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Really, really cool. Now, I see that you got, I think, a couple mounts on Friday.
This week, yeah, I think I got two in Friday. I got two in like almost every day this week.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. I'm really happy for you, man. To be honest, I'm really happy for you. I'm happy to see that you're back riding first of all. And now that not only back, now you're starting to get mounts, and you're able to just be yourself. You build some confidence. And the good thing about it is that sometimes it takes situations like being in a tough place in order to really succeed. You know, it builds a bit of character.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Even now when I came back, like I write since I come back, I write a little cautious but not afraid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And before that, I used to write like I don't even care. Like I write for myself, but before I fell, I just write for myself. But now I just write and be more observant because injuries probably open your eyes a little more. So like it won't happen again. So I just write more I mean cautious now, but not afraid, but just
I gotcha. Speaking of afraid, have you ran into any gators or anything yet down there?
nah. I actually wanna go on one of those rides that go through the swamp and shit. I wanna go. I just wanna see the gators. I like to explore.
You know what I want to do with a gator? I want to eat one of them. That's what I want to do.
I hear people talking about it, but I ain't know about that part. I know.
It probably tastes like shrimp. I'm pretty sure.
They say it tastes
Chicken and
good
all.
though. They say it tastes good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna eat a head or a belly or anything. Probably just the tail. I think something like that.
Only tail.
Yeah, I think so. That's where the meat is. I believe. I've never had it yet, but I'm waiting.
When you try it, I can try
Look, when I get down there, it's gonna be me or them. So
it. So you coming over?
hopefully soon. I'll probably come down in December, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the trap. I have something down there that I'm attending, so I'm hoping that maybe perhaps I could get to one of the tracks. But I don't know because Florida is a big place. So
Yeah, cause we got time pan. We still got Gulfstream.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. Actually, after I come off this, what I'll do is I'll look it up and see exactly where I'm going and see how close I am to you guys, and perhaps maybe I could come down there and see you guys. That'd be real cool, actually. Tishan told me, he met a few people down there. What about you? Are you getting around and meeting lots more trainers and owners, and or you just let the agent do his work?
Well, I meet couple of them myself. I mostly left it all to the him. But
Mhm.
when me and he walk around, we I meet people and show my face and stuff. But I mostly left the talking and the business side to him.
Elijah, I'm really, really, really happy for you, honestly. You know, and I can see the confidence in you this time around. Seriously, this is a hell of a difference, really big difference. And by the time that you get that call to go back to Barbados for Gold Cup Day, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be sitting on probably one of the bigger ones too. Hopefully,
Well,
get that.
I pray for it. I pray for it.
Sometimes it's just a strike of luck. When it happens, it
It's
happens.
true. It's true.
You know, a lot of times, guys look at your stats, They look at, how many races you've run, but sometimes it takes a trainer or owner to see
Potential.
you, and see that what you want to be and what you want to do, and give you the shots. And that's all that really matters, and that's what counts. Just getting the shots, and you get out there and you do your thing. You know what I mean?
Just need opportunity, you know.
Yes, indeed. Any close, immediate plans? Do you have any goals set in immediate future?
Well, not really. I would say, not really. I would say. Right now, I still studying what I want to do for the winter. I don't know if I'm gonna stay at Gulfstream or other people like recommend me to go Tampa and shit. But I ain't know. I ain't fully decided what I'm gonna do yet.
That was my question to you.
I'm fully
And
what I'm gonna do
I
yet.
know Tampa is 4 hours away from Gulfstream,
4 or 3, something like that. Yeah.
and I was, what would be the choices?
Yeah. Plus, in the winter, it get hard over here. Like Gulfstream time.
Yeah.
All the big boys come back. Iran and those guys come back. Then it get challenging. So like I was I was deciding what I want to do, and like people was offering me to go Tampa, and I said I don't know if I want to try it. I might actually still do it though, but I still deciding what I want to do.
Just wondering, what did your agent recommend? Did he what was he, did he put any thought into this?
Well, he doesn't go Tampa, so like he wasn't really recommending me. He was telling me about staying here, to be honest, because he don't go Tampa, so he's gonna do it better for him, to be honest.
Well, yeah,
He might tell me what's good for me too, but he was most telling me to stay here because Tampa is like a hard work kind of thing. But I'm a guy, I normally work hard, so I don't care how much hard work it is, to be honest. Because if you want
yeah,
something, you go for it. You know what I mean?
I've
So
heard that about you.
I ain't mind that part, but work hard, whatever, whatever. But he wanted me to stay because he don't go Tampa.
But
So
if
yeah.
you, I mean, so if you do well at Gulfstream, and if you turn some heads again, this time around, coming back off the injury, um, you chances that you could stay. I mean, who doesn't want a bug boy, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but in I ain't know cause in the winter time it's hard for the bugs over here. It's hard
Mm.
for the bugs. And plus I still got Tampa finishes in like I think it's like April or something like that. I'ma still come back after that, most likely. So I still got time more in Gulfstream until my bug finishes.
So you still have a little bit of time before you actually make a
And
decision, right?
yeah, and the barn that actually wants me to go Tampa is a real nice barn. It's Rohan's barn, so it's still a good opportunity, to be honest.
It sounds like you already made a decision. But you got to do what you got to do, man.
So plus I got an agent there already. Cause he recommended an agent to me, and then he was telling me he's sending me with his barn, and he's sending like 30 horses, and he wants me to ride most of them. So I was like, it's still a good, I won't say, and he wins a lot of races, so I won't say it's a lose, to be honest.
Do you think you'll go back to New York?
Yeah, if I get a good agent to go back, most likely I would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, things are changing in New York too. So I mean, the tracks are coming down to what was the only track down there now? It's gonna be what, Belmont?
Yeah. Well, no, Aqueduct, and Belmont's gonna get renewed back by I think by 2025, I think, or
Mm.
2026. No, 2026. I think it is. That's gonna be back. So it's only Saratoga and Aqueduct they run at, and
Okay.
Saratoga runs in the summertime.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope that going forward that things go as good as it seems. again, I just want to say that I can see the difference with you, and I can tell that you're really in a zone right now. So hopefully this continues, man, and produce bigger things for you. Well, just be safe out there, my man. Um,
Same to you,
and
Derek.
I'll be following you, watching how you're doing, and I hope that to see you in the winner's circle pretty soon
Ho-
again.
Hopefully this week again.
That's right, my man.